Elton John on Dubai 103.8. I'm Helen Farmer and I'm the keeper of the clues today, although it's a pretty big one to be honest. I've got 4 VIP tickets for you to go along with the family to Art for All's new show called There's a Monster in Your Show. It's based on the fantastic author Tom Fletcher's series Who's in Your Book. So it's going from page to stage in a show that is truly, and I really mean this, I've been to Art for All show before, don't worry about your kids misbehaving. It doesn't really matter. It's interactive, it's musical, it's all about an introduction to live theatre for little ones. So imagination, it's bringing all those characters to life, and it's going to be at Zabeel Theatre, Zabeel Sarai, that beautiful Jumeirah property on the Palm. You can get your tickets now at platinumlist.net, or you can tell me this to get 4 VIP tickets. Which band was the author Tom Fletcher in? Was he the front man of McFly or Metallica? And here's a bit of an audio clue.
It's all about you. It's about you. It's all about you. It's all about.
Even if you don't know McFly or Metallica, I think you can probably guess which one. Which band was Tom Fletcher in? McFly or Metallica? Pop that along with your name if you can on 4001 on the ARN Play app, or of course the WhatsApp, which is 04871 5500, and those tickets could be yours. Mohammed Kawasmi is in the studio, real estate partner at Al-Tamimi and Company, on hand to take your questions. If you need some free legal advice specific to property, this is your chance. Just give me the numbers and you can be anonymous. A number of you choosing to leave your name off, and I completely understand. One here saying, are landlords allowed to list their property on property portals, so websites, without involving agents, since there are regulations on who should post the ad with a RERA number? Good question, because we want to make sure that there's no dodgy listings, basically. So, what is a landlord able to take control themselves?
The landlord is acting here as a landlord, not as a real estate agent. They are not marketing others' properties. They just listing their own property. To be honest, in my view, I don't see this as something fall under regulation related to agents. As an owner, I can post my property.
And then have your own contact details on there. Yeah. Okay. Message here saying, I'd like to stay anonymous. Can you please ask Mohammed what's so unique about Dubai from a legal and real estate perspective that makes transaction sales, purchase of property here so different to other jurisdictions, especially places like US, UK and other GCC countries? Interesting question, because you've been practicing law here for more than 2 decades.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and it's very interesting to answer this question, because I think this is very important, because it summarizes our journey during the last more than 20 years. The first real estate law was issued in 2006 about the registration law, which also mentioned where the foreigners can own and cannot own. And if you compare the situation from 2006 until now, you will see a huge development. Mm-hmm. If you will see also other countries, surrounding countries, they take Dubai as a model. And I had the honor to advise other governments in surrounding countries to adopt Dubai model, because it is proved that it is practical. It is very easy to implement. Always there is a room for improvement. We cannot say that we reach to the end. No, always there is
always
room.
Evolving.
Yeah, but for now, I can do a transfer within 1 hour time. If I have all the corporate documents, the documents required for the transaction, I can buy and sell in 1 hour. So there is a lot of, there is the online services. It's made our life easier now. Mm-hmm. It's very easy. Now we have good laws, and the legal infrastructure now in Dubai is excellent in terms of we have the main laws required for property acquisition, for development, and for off-plan, the mortgage, the jointly owned property, and a lot. And again, Yes, every day we see new things, a new
This is
story.
exactly, and I'm sure every message
and
that
always
comes in, you're
laws
like,
require amendment. For example, the tenancy law was
Yeah.
issued in 2007, amended in 2008, and there is a talk about amending the law because now the market is more mature, is more sophisticated than how it was in 2007. So there is a need always to review and amend laws. But I'm very happy and lucky to practice real estate
well, we're
law
lucky to have you
in,
here.
in Dubai. Thank you.
Mohammed, question here saying, how would you suggest approaching a situation whereby the management company of a community not only refuses to engage with the residents, but refuses to follow their requests, such as making good on basic maintenance, taking accountability, all the while conducting itself very poorly? RDC seems unable to help.
Okay. To answer this question, I think everyone should understand what are the obligations of the management company. What are the rights of the owners? Now, we have to understand that the law was amended in 2019. And this law defined 3 categories about real estate projects. Let's talk about the simple one. Let's say as a standalone building. The law gives the right to the management company to manage this property. So they are responsible to do all day-to-day work. Now, in relation to the owners, the law provides for owners committee to be established and will be approved by RERA, and there are requirements about the establishment of this committee. Now, if this committee finds there is anything wrong, or they have any note or anything, they can tell the management, listen, there is something wrong, you have to do 1, 2, 3, or we advise you. If there is disagreement between them, they can file a complaint. This complaint, it has to be done online.
Okay.
There is specific section, department within RERA looking after these type of issues.
So RERA before RDC?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is recommended because RERA, they have very good team and they have very efficient team who can try to mediate a solution between parties if required.
Okay.
Now, if it reached to a dead end and it's a legal issue, then the Rental Dispute Settlement Center is the competent authority to decide on any disputes between the owners and the management company.
So is this listener to get online, register complaint online with RERA first, and then it's going to be RDC down the line? Mohammed with us in the studio today. If you've got any questions for him, do reach out. It's going to be your very last chance, though. We're going to come and answer questions about, well, do you know what? I'm going to be a bit picky with running out of time. Quickly, though, before we get the latest on the traffic, a message from Harriet saying, not a question, but just want to alert your listeners to a spate of dog nappings and attempted abduction of dogs in JVC. Please be vigilant. Harriet, thank you for flagging. Here's the latest on your road with it's Milani today.
Dubai Eye 103.8 traffic.
With Yas Island Abu Dhabi. Stay at iconic hotels,